And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the Chicago Cubs and the Washington Nationals. So almost ready to get underway. And starting in this one, Kai-Wei Ting. And Chris, he's a guy that gets better when things get tough.
Yeah, he's definitely had a struggle so far this year, as evidenced by that inflated whip. But he's going to have to find a way to limit the base runners, put his team in a position to win a ball game. So we know he's prepared. We know this guy's a competitor, and we'll watch how he works in this one.
Breaking ball inside, and a count 2-1. And there's a fly ball deep right field, and it banks off the foul pole. Home run. The first batter of the game leaves the yard. Home run number 20 on the year, and it gives him the lead in the first. It's 1-0. He absolutely feasts on right-handed pitching and devours that one for a homer.
And you can see that's what he expects of himself at bat after at bat. He's that confident. Well, we see this so much more today. Lineups with pop in the leadoff spot, and it really puts the pitcher in a tough spot out there where he has to execute right away. You can't just get over a couple of strikes to settle in, get comfortable, because at the plate, that guy's looking to do exactly what he just did. Start the game off with a huge bang.
Here's a 1-2. That's inside.
With the big bats coming up and a home run already surrendered, he's really going to have to execute against these next couple of batters.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Edman makes the play, and there's one away. Here's a look at the Cubs lineup. And a big factor for them in recent games, Seiya Suzuki.
Boog, if I'm the manager, this is the guy I want at the plate with the game on the line. I mean, he's just so special in these situations. The best of the best, man, they find a way to visualize those big moments well in advance, and they just slow everything down when they get into that situation. They come to the plate with the plan, they've studied the pitcher, and they just seem to execute a lot more than the average guy. I think that's part of what makes him so special.
Edman makes the play. And there's 2 away.
Batting fourth, the first baseman, number 5.
Now the Cubs 4-hole hitter. Two down, nobody on. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. And that one is inside. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Has room, and he makes the catch. Back now in Tampa Bay, and today's starting pitcher, Shohei Ohtani.
Well, he brings into this one an excellent strikeout to walk ratio on the season, and when you consider the amount of swings and misses that he gets and the fact that he's not issuing free passes, that's going to make him more economical in his pitch count, allow him to move into the middle and deeper part of ball games. So we'll see if that remains true in this one.
Now it's the right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee. He swings and drives one out to deep left field. That's back. Pulls it in on the warning track. Here's Dave Martinez lineup for the Nationals.
Not shortstop.
Someone who makes things happen for them, in part with his legs. Won Bin Cho.
Simply put, Boog, I mean, one of the elite players in the game, arguably the best player in the game, just an absolute unbelievable talent. Always so much fun to watch him go out there and do his thing. Sit back and enjoy the show, and hopefully he's able to do something special in this one.
One down, base is empty. And a big swing and a miss.
He got away with one there, but he knows he can't go into that spot very often against a guy like this.
On the ground. Tosses to first, and there are 2 outs.
Batting third, the second baseman, number 6.
2 outs, base is empty. Hye-Sung Kim digging in for the Nationals. Hit hard but foul off to the left. Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. 2 outs, base is empty. Just misses the mark outside the zone.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Two outs. Now it's 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Swings and misses. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. And the Nationals gone in order. And it remains 1-0. Back here at Tropicana Field, top of the second, and now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. Swings through that one out in front that time.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball.
Punch him out.
Caught him looking for the K. Ichiro Suzuki. One down, base is empty. Lifted in the air down the left side, and no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just a mid-90s challenge fastball right there. Not much to it, and I'm sure he'd love another swing at it because it was in a very hittable location. Those are the swings where you can sometimes start to question yourself as a hitter and say, how did I miss that? But, you know, it happens.
And here is Akinori Iwamura. Off the plate, and it's 2-2. That one is upstairs. Kazuo Matsui on deck for the Cubs. The kick, the 3-2. Back to the mound. It hit him. On the run, sends it over to first. They get the out, and that'll do it. And the Cubs are down in order, but they hold a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second, and now here is Ohtani. Was recently named Pitcher of the Month for some outstanding work on the mound. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. No trouble here, puts it away for the out. 1 up, 1 down.
Batting fifth, the first baseman,
Spencer Torkelson digging in for the Nationals.
Come on, Torque.
All right, Singy, you know I'm a dork. Shohei Ohtani, go back to May 5th, 2022 at Fenway Park. He tossed a complete game through 99 pitches. Get this, 81 strikes. It was the most strikes thrown with less than 100 pitches in a game since they started tracking pitch counts.
That's just unreal.
Hunter Goodman digging in for the Nationals. 2 down, nobody on. And there's a ball. Ground ball right side, and it goes just foul. And a pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still behind by a count of 1-0. Back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. To the right side, Kim. Fires over to first. Leadoff hitter gone in the third.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Kyle Higashioka digs in now. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller. Good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Hit in the air, center field. Edman makes the grab for the second out.
Up next for the Cubs, the designated hitter, Shohei.
Here's Shohei Ohtani. He is quite an athlete. I mean, you look around the other sports, basketball, football, you feel like he could thrive in one of those sports too. Missed with a changeup. 3 balls and a strike.
If you're going to miss, you want to miss outside the zone. When you miss inside the zone, it's trouble.
And that's ball 4. Tried another slider, but it missed the plate.
You know, I think he's okay with that outcome. It wasn't an intentional walk, but he wasn't exactly trying to attack the zone either.
Man at first, Hideki Matsui, the next Cub to hit. Shohei on the go. Ball misses. Safe at second, and that was not close. Ohtani at second with 2 down. Right through there for a strike. And now it's filled up.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Man on second, 2 down. Swing and a high fly ball left field. Cho moving under this one. He makes the grab. And that is that. 1 left for the Cubs. But they lead it 1-0. And welcome back to the ballpark. Set for the bottom of the third. And here's the moment a lot of fans wanted to see. The top prospect in baseball comes to the plate for his major league debut. Bin Cho. Matsui hauls it in, and there's one away.
Batting eighth, the designated hitter, Lee.
Lee digging in for the Nationals. Pitches in for a strike, and the count is 1-2.
I mean, that's perfect location, right on the black. I mean, over and over again, this guy demonstrates the ability to hit those spots. They're so tough to do anything with as a hitter.
Cut on and miss, struck him out. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
Really love the pitch sequence right there. I'm telling you what, pitcher and catcher are on the same page right now.
Sung-Chae Cheng will hit next. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. Next pitch misses way outside. Line to left, and foul ball.
Let's go, Nat.
Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. That one back there, and it one-hops the wall. And into second easily with a 2-out double. Sung-Chae Cheng with his first major league hit, and this is the moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you worked to get here.
Up now for Washington, Jung-Hoo Lee.
As a pitcher, you know the runner on second is ready to push things with his speed. A base hit is probably going to be a big run, so you really have to execute on the mound.
Got him! He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
A lot of adrenaline, we can see it right there, and sometimes you just got to let it out. That's an outstanding job of taking that, executing, and getting out of a tough inning.
And we're back. Start of the 4th. Here's the third baseman, Kazuo Oka. And that misses off the outside edge.
You know, these Cubs showing great discipline at the plate, and patience definitely seems to be the name of their game in this one. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. Absolutely smoked that baseball. What a swing. Sent it out way faster than it came in, of course. 113 off the bat, and no matter where you hit it at that speed, it's tough to make a play on.
Now, number 5. Just missed.
You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. That's in for a strike. Throw to second. Out! 1 out, base is empty. Got him swinging.
Well, that at-bat seemed to be over as soon as it started. 3-pitch strikeout. You've got to be better at the plate right there. At least to foul something off, extend that at-bat.
Now it's the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. 2 outs. Falling behind 2-1. Late with the swing there.
Instead of letting the hitter get his arms extended, tied him up a little bit, slightly up, slightly in.
And the sweeper misses. Suzuki waiting to hit for the Cubs. 2 down, nobody on. Top half of inning number 4. That to right. Lee on his way over. And that'll do it. Back here at the ballpark, let's check out the latest news from around the league.
Shortstop, Young Care.
So now 1-2. He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Next offering is down low. And a good eye there.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Fouled off, and they'll do it again. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, he tried to nibble right there and just missed his spot. The hitter didn't offer at it. Now he has somebody to worry about over at first.
Tae-Sung Kim digging in for the Nationals. That one missed. Center. This is mashed way back and gone. And that's how they take the lead. It's 2-1. That one just sounded different.
And might have been the loudest moment yet. Man, my ears are ringing. I could feel that swing from the booth. Sometimes we say it's a sinker that didn't sink. Well, that was a splitter that just didn't split. Kind of like a BP fastball. When you throw that pitch, don't expect to get it back. You're getting a new baseball from the umpire.
Tommy Edman at the plate.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Line to right, and that'll be a base hit.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Spencer Torkelson digging in for the Nationals. Check on the runner, and he's back in easily. Nobody out, runner at first. First offering, runner goes. This ball's chopped to the ground. Over to first, and they get Torkelson for the out.
Now batting, the catcher.
Here's the catcher to hit, Hunter Goodman. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average, but there's on-base and slugging too. Drilled in the air out towards right center. Makes the catch for the out. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, left fielder, Won-Bin Cho.
Next to hit for the Nats, Won-Bin Cho. He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. And that misses. And it's 2-1.
This guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Edman stands at second with 2 gone. And that one ripped into right. Suzuki makes the grab. And that is that. Welcome back. Quite the pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Pitch misses, and it's 2-1.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot. Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count, be ready to turn on a fastball.
Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
He's been able to go inside as well as outside, effectively working both sides of the plate in this at bat.
Swing and a ball hit out towards left center field. Puts it away for the out. And there's one down. Akinori Iwamura, the next Cub to hit. Base is empty, 1 away, and we're at the top of the 5th. Next offer in there for a strike. And now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way. So credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Kazuo Matsui, the next Cub to hit. 2 down, nobody on. Fly ball, pretty well struck right field. Back there. And that one is off the wall. And now the tying run is into scoring position.
Well, the last 10 games or so have been anything but fun at the plate for him, so that one has to feel good. He hit that ball really well to deep right field right there. Got a pitch to drive and just stayed through it nicely. Didn't quite have the trajectory to clear the fence, but you're always happy with an extra base hit. Now a pretty big at-bat coming up with a chance to even this ball game up.
Next to hit, Kyle Higashioka. That catches the corner. Outside low, and that's ball 2. Meanwhile, activity in the bullpen. Julius Ka, the rookie left-hander, appears to be getting going. Yu getting loose as well. Runner at second, 2 down. To third. That's out number 3. Cubs lead 1, and our score remains 2-1. Back now in Tampa Bay, John Shelby with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5. How you lead. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
Third baseman, number 1.
And now up for Washington, Sung-Chae Cheng. Sing, you talked about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive. Well, that ball was hit pretty hard and sure had home run distance, but if you're the pitcher out there on the mound, you execute it. Just a long strike. You go after him and finish him off.
In the air, left field, down the line. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there are 2 down.
Now batting, right fielder, Jung-Hoo Lee.
And the batter now, Jung-Hoo Lee. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Next offering is in for a strike. Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. That ends the inning. Nothing doing for Washington, but they still lead it 2-1. Julius Ka gets the ball now, on for his major league debut, so we'll see if he's ready for the big stage.
He just has to remember this is the same game that he's played all the way through the minor leagues to this point. The only difference, there are just more people in the stands and it's a bigger stadium, but the game itself is still the same. Look at the catcher, whatever fingers he puts down, that's what you throw, and just let him lead you in this one.
Shohei Ohtani up to the dish. He had a big swing for these guys way back in the first inning.
Yeah, Boog, he didn't waste any time in this one. The solo shot really got his team going, and he's looking for more right here.
There's the swing and a miss.
You know, this guy's great speed is in the back of that pitcher's mind. If he can get on, it's going to give him one more thing he's got to think about.
Got him swinging for the strikeout. Some high cheese for strike 3.
That was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Here's some real power at the plate. Hideki Matsui. And that's in the dirt.
Let's go, Julius.
On the outside corner, got him looking.
Very strong coming out of the pen so far as he punches out the first 2 batters he's faced in this one, getting straight to work. Man, it's talked about a lot, but relievers are just so electric these days. These aren't fun at bats if you're a hitter. I'm so glad I'm retired.
2 balls and a strike. Here it comes. And it finds its way through for a hit. And that extends the inning.
That's back-to-back singles for him. He wasn't able to elevate it, but he put a great swing on it. Right on time, good, balanced approach, and just blasted it through the infield.
Let's go nuts. Come on, Julius.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Brings it in, and that is that. 1 left for the Cubs, and they trail it here 2-1. Back here at Tropicana Field, and here is Ha-Sung Kim.
Leading up for Washington, the shortstop, Ha-Sung Kim.
That one hammered center field. That's back. And he goes airborne to make the catch.
Now batting, number 6.
Up now for Washington, Hae-Sung Kim. Kim with some struggles at the plate recently, not uncommon for rookies. Here's a 1-1. And that one fouled off.
You know, Boog, at the start of my career, I got only 3 hits in my first month, but I kept at it, and I finished the year hitting 300. I know he's going through it a bit right now, but he's capable of figuring it out.
Fires in time.
The center fielder, number 25, Tommy Edman.
2 down, base is empty. Here's a switch hitter, Tommy Edman. 2 down, nobody on. Here in the bottom of the 6th. That one to first, and it finds its way through for a hit. Spencer Torkelson getting ready to hit. Torkelson hitting better against right-handers this year, so some reverse splits there. Here comes the manager out of the Cubs dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Ohtani will depart, and he leaves in a...
Now pitching for
now on the bump, Koko Takahashi.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Edman leads off first with 2 down to the inning.
Let's go, DC.
Pickoff throw. Edman back easily.
Let's go, Dax.
2 outs. Swings through that one for strike 2. In the air, right field. Suzuki pulls it down, and that ends the inning. So the Cubs bullpen does its job nicely there. 7th inning coming up. It's the all set for the start of the inning. Now it's going to be
Suzuki.
looking to get the tying run on base. There's the strike to the knees, and it's 1-2. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Goodman collects, fires to first. Throw, save. And that was close.
I feel like that's one of those rules in baseball that's tough to explain the logic behind if you're talking to a new fan or someone trying to learn the game. It's like, wait, what? The batter struck out, but he still gets to be on first base?
Yeah, I hear you. It's a weird one. Plus, the pitcher gets credit for the strikeout. It's an over for the batter. But, of course, no out is actually recorded. Kind of one of those, just trust me, let's move on situations. This one lifted in the air, left field, and it falls. And the go-ahead run is on base.
You know, I was watching his rounds during batting practice today. So impressed with his ability to let the ball travel, go back up the middle and the other way. Sometimes when you step in the box during the game, you get a little anxious and you get away from that. But so far, I've seen him stay consistent with his pregame preparation.
Akinori Iwamura now at the plate. Iwamura having a lot more success on the road this season. Pinch hitter coming on, Nori Nakamura. Big at bat for him with the tying run in scoring position. Ball to strike. The pitch. Out to center. Edman in position. Brings it in. And there's one down.
Now batting, the shortstop, Matsui.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Julius Cobb. Now on the mound for the Nationals, Shintaro Fujinami.
Well, the best relievers love the opportunity to come in and protect the tight lead late in the ball game. Some of them are just wired different, so we'll see what he's got here.
And now the shortstop, Kazuo Matsui.
If you don't get ahead in the count, you can forget about having any success against him. Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Two on, one out. Fights it off. He'll see another. Headed towards the corner. Lee brings it in with a nice running grab.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Big spot. Two out. Both the tying and go-ahead runs are aboard. Comebacker to the mound. That ends the frame. Cubs strand a couple. They're down 2-1. Now into the ball game on defense, Miguel Amaya. Well, one-run game. Hunter Goodman digging in for the Nationals. The 1-1 is fouled off. Swings and misses, struck him out. A big first out here in the seventh via the punch out.
Yeah, it just does so much to change the outlook of an important inning like this. When you got the leadoff hitter, so critical in setting the table when you got a tight game like this. So a strikeout really puts them on their heels.
Yeah, that skips in the dirt. Base is empty, one away. Here in the bottom of the seventh. And it remains 2-2. Battling here as he fouls it away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Two outs, base is empty. And here's the DH for Washington. How you lead. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. How you lead with his first major league hit, and this is a moment I'm sure he'll never forget. Congrats.
Yeah, great moment for him and his family. A guy works so hard and has to wait so long for this to happen, and when it does, it can kind of be overwhelming, Boog. You still have to stay locked in on the game, but it's great when you could take a minute to just appreciate what you've done and how hard you've worked to get here.
Runner at first with 2 away. Now the third baseman, Sung-Chae Cheng. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They take the force out. Third out, and that ends the frame. So 1 hit is all they get. We look ahead to inning number 8. It's the Nationals 2. We're at the top of the 8th. Now it's the DH, Shohei Ohtani. And a count 1-2.
It's good speed at the top of the order here. You want to get it on, see if you can get a stolen base, maybe get around the bases and pick up a run.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. That's off the inside corner. And the count is even, 2-2. That one is absolutely belted. Edman on a dead sprint, racing back. Grabs it right up against the wall.
Every day during batting practice, these outfielders get about 10 minutes of balls in the gaps. They practice this, and when the game comes, they make the play perfectly.
Hideki Matsui. One down, base is empty. That one back up the middle, and it gets through.
Always feels amazing getting a job done when the team needs you to come through. It's just bigger than your own individual stats. Just kept it simple, played pepper with the middle of the infield and took it back where it came from, and there's just no one there to knock it down.
Substitution being made at first. Pinch running here. Brooks Baldwin. One down. Runner at first. Here's the third baseman, Kazuo Oka. Late on that fastball.
Your base runner, you've got to stay dialed in here. Look for anything in the dirt. Try your best to get into scoring position.
Move to first. And he's back in safely.
He's got plus speed. But in this situation, all eyes are going to be over there trying to keep his lead tight.
Oh, right to the backstop. That's a wild pitch, and the tying run moves into scoring position. With a single base runner, because of all the power, they are dangerous to tie this thing up or take the lead.
Well, that right there erases the chance at the inning-ending double play. So, good job.
Struck him out looking.
Well, even if you don't feel great about it, you've got to swing the bat with 2 strikes in this situation. You've got the tying run out there in scoring position. Just put the ball in play. Maybe something good will happen. It just didn't look like he understood the situation.
And the batter now, number 5. And it's fouled off.
Just missed. If he's able to connect on that, look out.
With the go-ahead run at the plate, and we're in the top of the 8th. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. The run scores from second, and it's an RBI single, tie game here in the 8th.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. And now the right fielder, Seiya Suzuki. And that's downstairs and outside. That one out to right. Lee. And that's the third out. Across a run. 2-2 game. You're watching Cubs baseball on the show, Chicago. Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like here comes a new arm for the Cubs, Yuki Matsui.
He's having a ton of success facing left-handed hitters this season, so this seems like a smart move to turn to him with a lefty at the plate.
Not even close there. 2-1. And that's in the dirt.
First pitch strike from the pitcher, but then no panic at all by the hitter. Very patient, showing good discipline. Now he's in the driver's seat with the 3-1 count. And boy, that was the pitch. 3-1. You want to be really aggressive on the fastball.
Popped in the air. Left field. Makes the catch, and there's one gone.
The batter, number 9.
Next to hit for the Nats, Ha-Sung Kim. Swing and a drive, deep right field. Carrying well. And that one is out of here. So he blasts one out the other way. That's his 50th career homer. It's 3-2.
That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Ha-Sung Kim digs in now. Off the mark there. And a count 2-1.
Now you get to this part of the order. Yeah, there's some pop there, but more likely there's some base hits. So very important to be patient. Let the pitcher walk you if he will.
Next offering misses down and away. Too high, and it's ball 4.
Maybe a little loss of focus on the mound right there. Pretty much gifted him first base with a quick free pass.
So a man at first. And here comes Tommy Edman. Here comes the manager out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the bullpen.
Now pitching for
And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Kodai Senga.
And one thing on him, he's been really good this season at keeping the ball in the park. Not an easy guy to take deep.
Move to first. Kim back in on a dive. Kim leads off first with one away. Runner on the go. That one ripped. That's back. And that one is going to go. Second home run of the inning for them. It's 5-2. That's their third home run of the game.
They're having a lot of fun at the plate in this one. They've got the long ball working for them on autopilot. Knew what pitch he wanted to hit. Spent on some other pitches in this at bat. Was very patient, and it paid off.
One out, base is empty. And now the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson. Out to short, Matsui. Zips it across, and they get Torkelson for the out.
Now batting, catcher Hunter.
Two down, base is empty. And it's the catcher for the Nationals, Hunter Goodman. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Two gone, base is empty, but 3 runs across here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Not close with that one. 2-2. Swing and a ball lined out towards center. Snags it on the run. And the inning is over.
Now pitching for
Welcome
the
back,
Nationals,
and here comes the closer, Jeff Hoffman.
I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
And now the center fielder, Ichiro Suzuki. Next one misses, and it's 2-1. Up the middle. Throw on to Torkelson. And the leadoff man retired here in the 9th.
First of all, that's just a nice job to even get to that ball. And then even more impressive was the throw. Off balance. Had to try to, in the air, get his shoulders turned and make a strong throw. Does show off the strength of the arm. We're usually used to seeing that kind of arm strength from the shortstop.
Swing and a foul. Pushed off to the right. And that will get out of play. Swings and misses. It's a strikeout. Now only 1 out remaining.
Not the best location with the fastball on strike 3, but when you're pumping high 90s, you get away with some of those. More margin for error. You know, the fastball has become such a huge strikeout pitch in the sport. And I think a lot of it has to do with all the attention and emphasis on improved spin rates. These fastballs are just exploding out of the pitcher's hands and jumping through the zone.
On its way to the corner, and that's a foul ball. One strike away. And now the count filled up 3-2.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Lifted to left, and that should do it. Makes the catch. Ball game. And the Nationals take the series opener here at home.
Well, they win the opener at home. First game of the 3-game series, and there's just such a good feeling when you're in your own ballpark. You're sleeping in your own bed. You're eating your clubhouse manager's food. Everything's right in your world, and they played like it today.
And your final score, 5-2. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.